Good morning, dear students. Today we are discussing the classification of cost. The first classification is direct and indirect materials. What is direct expenses or direct cost? Which are costs that can be clearly and directly attributed to a specific product, project, service, or department is known as direct cost or direct expenses. And the key features are these are directly linked to a core activity and it varies with the production or service. Then what are the direct expenses? It is related with a different context. In manufacturing context, the direct expenses are raw materials, factory worker wages, etc. For construction industries, it is different. It is cement, brakes, contractors, fees, etc. comes under direct expenses. In service industries, it is vary with the consultant fees, travel for a specific client, project, etc. In retail industries, it is cost of goods purchased for resale comes under direct expenses. Then what is indirect cost? It is also known as all indirect cost are altogether known as overhead cost. These are expenses which are not directly related to a particular product. We cannot identify it directly from a product or project or activity, but it is still necessary for the production. The examples for indirect cost are rent for office or factory space, electricity bill, water bill, internet charges, salaries of administrative staff, depreciation, office supplies, insurance. These are examples of indirect expenses. Then next classification, second classification is on the basis of fixed, variable cost and semi-variable cost. What is fixed cost? These do not change with the level of production or output within a certain range. This is fixed for a level of activity or for a specified period of time. And these are constant for a particular period of time. Examples, rent, salaries, insurance, depreciation, etc. Then what are variable cost? These vary with the levels of production, and when we are produced in higher quantity, the variable cost will be high. If we are producing less quantity, the variable cost will be less. Examples are raw material cost, wages of hourly workers, electricity used in production, packaging, etc. Then next classification is semi-variable cost. That is a mixture of fixed and variable cost. A part of the semi-variable cost is fixed cost and the other part is variable cost. A fixed portion stays the same regardless of activity or level, and the variable portion changes depending on the level of production or use. Some examples are there. In an electricity bill, the basic monthly charge is fixed part, and if there is an additional bill, that is an extra charge. If we are using some extra units, we pay for that. That is variable part of the electricity bill. Salesperson salary, base salary is fixed part, and the commission for sale comes under variable part. So it is comes under semi-variable cost. Phone bill monthly subscription is comes under fixed part, and the additional charges paid for the calls comes under variable part. Machine expenses, if there is any machine maintenance expenses, routine service cost comes under fixed part, and the extra cost incurred on incurred if it is more than usual, it is comes under variable part. Then the next classification is controllable and uncontrollable cost. It is based on the depends on the decision of a manager. If cost affects the decision of a manager, such costs are called or known as controllable cost that can be influenced or regulated by a person at a given level of management. So the responsible parties are department heads, supervisors, or team leaders, and its impact is only from short term to medium term, and we can evaluate the managerial performance. Then direct labor cost, material usage, office supplies, etc. comes under this controllable cost. Uncontrollable cost. These cannot be influenced by a department head or a level of responsibility person. It is comes under uncontrollable cost set externally or by higher management. Sometimes it may be external, sometimes it may be higher management. Not useful for evaluating local managerial performance. Rent, it is decided by the top management. It is not under the control of the lower level manager. Depreciation, national advertising expense, and sometimes it may be over the control of the organization or beyond the control of the organization. These are government policies, taxes, etc. Then next classification is historical cost or predetermined cost. Historical cost means those costs which are already incurred. Such costs are known as historical cost. We are using such cost in financial accounting. It is used for reporting purposes. It is helpful in evaluating the performance. And examples: cost of raw materials purchased last month, salary paid to employees, machine bought before 2 years, etc. comes under historical cost. And what is predetermined cost? Predetermined is the estimated cost or computed cost in advance before its actual production or operation take place. We are computing the cost. Such costs are known as predetermined cost. Where we apply this predetermined cost. These can be applied in planning, budgeting, and cost control, and it includes standard cost, estimated cost. It is helpful in decision making and forecasting. And examples are budgeted cost of producing one unit next month, estimated labor cost for an upcoming project, standard material cost set for product costing. These are the examples of predetermined cost. And the next classification is cost into normal and normal cost. These classifications are based on the regular usage, regular operations. If they comes under regular operations, it is known as normal cost. It is normally incurred cost of an organization. Regular working days, such as regular wages, routine material wages, wastages, depreciation of machinery, it comes under normal cost. It is regularly incurred in the or normally incurred in the function of an organization. But abnormal cost, it is unexpected event. So due to these costs incurred due to inefficiencies or sometimes it is unusual circumstances, these are not part of regular operations. So it is not planned or anticipated. It is excluded always. It is excluded from these abnormal costs are excluded from the production cost, and usually it is written off in the profit and loss account. Some examples are loss due to fire, flood, accidents, abnormal spoilage, due to cost incurred due to labor strike, theft, fraud, etc. comes under abnormal cost. And what is next classification is based on decision making. Based on decision making, some cost incurred, like sunk cost. Sunk cost means that is already incurred, but we cannot recover such cost because for example, the cost incurred for research and development, we cannot recover such expenses. Second one is incremental costing or differential costing. So we are differentiating the cost and revenues between more alternatives to aid in decision making. It focuses only on the cost and benefits that change between the options. These are known as differential cost. And what is marginal cost? It is additional cost incurred to produce one more unit of a product or service. It's a key concept in economics and business, especially in decision making about production levels. And the next one is imputed cost. What is imputed cost? Uh, there is no direct cash inflow or direct cash payment, but has value and could be used elsewhere. And the next one is opportunity cost. That is the value of the next best alternative that is foregone when a decision is taken place. It represents the benefits you give up by choosing one option over another. And the next classification is out of pocket cost. What is out of pocket cost? It is actual cash payment made by a businessman or an individual. These are explicit or direct cost, not theoretical or non-cash, like imputed or opportunity cost. Future cost, which are we are expecting in the future. And conversion cost, it is a sum of direct labor and manufacturing overhead and used to convert the raw materials into finished goods. So this is the topic. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next lecture. Thank you.